Warm it up though, the mall crap.
Side of the wood. Is that what you just said? What?
All right.
Side of the wood. Who would want to eat wood? Kira.
Who's talking about eating? Where did that come from?
Abe started it. I think.
All right, let's move on from wherever this conversation might go.
Right, ate it.
We're going to talk about triangle angle measures today. So before we start, or I guess the first one on here, it says the sum of the angle measures in any triangle is what? How many degrees does a triangle add up to?
80 115.
That's what these two add up to, but what's a whole triangle got to be?
180.
180. 180 degrees is what a triangle will add up to be. All right, we all okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got to find the missing angle measure here. So like Landon said, 80 plus 35 is 115. So now if this has to add up to be 180, how could we figure out what x is? How could we figure out what x is?
You minus it.
Yep.
Minus the 8 and 15.
We take 100. We take 180 and we're going to minus our other two angles. So 180 minus 115. And that'll tell us what x needs to be, so it adds up to be 180. So what's 180 minus 115? 65. So down here we can say x equals 65 degrees. All right, now we're going to use these little weight balances to talk about some true and false. So on the left, we're going to have x plus 80 plus 35. Those are our angle measures in our triangle. And what does a triangle need to add up to be? 180. So on the right, we're going to have 180. Well, we said x is 65, so let's plug that in. All right. What's 80 plus 35? We just did it. Yep. It's 115. Now what's 65 plus 115? 180. So does 180 equal 180?
Yeah.
Would this be balanced if this was weight on each side, if there's 180 pounds on each side? So that one is true. Because 180 equals 180.
Oh my goodness, why is so much?
All right. Oh, that's a lot, Landon.
Need a tissue, Landon?
No.
All right, everybody caught up there?
No.
Not yet.
I know the next one.
All right, let's wait for everybody to get caught up.
Yeah, it's 90 plus
All right.
40.
So what does this little square mean?
90 degrees.
That means it's 90 degrees. So now what's 90? It also means it's right angle. What's 90 degrees plus 40 degrees?
130.
130 degrees. So now how are we going to figure out x? What are we going to do with 130? 180 minus 130 to tell us our missing angle. What is that? 50. So what does x equal? 50 degrees. Now again, we're going to do 90 plus 40 plus x on the left side and 180 on the right side because that's what a triangle equals. All right, we plug in 50 for x because we solved that. What's 40 plus 50?
90.
90. And what's 90 plus 90?
180.
180. So is 180 equal 180?
Yeah.
So is that one true or false?
True.
True. That would be balanced. All right, any questions on that?
No. Oh my goodness. This is easier than our other work.
Well, that's good.
Just wait till you hit the homework.
Always
I keep forgetting
skeptical.
to put my 0. Are we already on homework?
Nope,
What?
we got more notes.
Hang on.
What?
Jurassic.
Is that one in Florida?
No, it was like a Jurassic
I'm going to
thing.
Florida. I'm gonna have to be on the lookout.
It was just a restaurant. The whole ceiling was like a big orb or something. And there was like asteroids flying through, and every once in a while the dinosaurs would go off. And like this weird like blood smoothie dinosaur
All right,
thing.
is everybody caught up here?
Pretty good.
All right, so let's talk about page 260. That's what we're gonna start with. Is page 260. So we're gonna keep using these weights to balance to see if sides are equal. So it's gonna give us a problem and expression on each side here. And then we're gonna have to simplify those to see if those sides balance out or equal out. All right, so on the left we have 54 minus 30 plus 40, and on the right we have 8 squared. All right, what's 54 minus 30? What's that gonna be?
Wait, 54 minus 30. That's 25.
It's 24. And now we take 24 plus 40.
That'd be 84. Yeah. No, that'd be 64.
64. All right, so up here on our little weight balance, we put 64 on the left side. That's what we solved it for, or simplified it to. Now on the right, we have 8 squared. So what's 8 squared? What's 8 times 8?
64.
64. 8 plus 8 would be 16. But we're multiplying here, so that's 64. So now on each side of our weight, we have 64. So does 64 equal 64?
Yes.
So that weight is balanced. So the equation is balanced.
What does that say?
The weight is balanced, so the equation is balanced. Or we can just say true.
Really? What's that word? Dyslexia?
Which one?
That one.
Balanced.
Balance.
That's a word? Dyslexia? What is
I
it?
can't also read your handwriting.
What?
Lizia.
What does that mean, Landon? You got a definition on that one?
I don't know. What is that?
It's a pterodactyl.
I'm flying by the risk of it.
I'm not like any kid. I'm a pterodactyl.
We all caught up here?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, it's back page. Same thing. On the left, we have 8 plus 7. What's 8 plus 7?
That would be
So,
15.
15. All right, on the right, we have 40
the 75.
plus 35 is 75. So on the left, we have 15, and on the right, we have 75. Is that balanced?
I'm stressed. Yeah.
No.
They both got 5.
15 pounds would be, keep it even with 75 pounds?
The weight will just go.
75
Yeah.
is higher.
So we can say the scale would not be balanced.
So false.
So the equation is not true or false. Is not true. So up here we can just say false.
I'm hoping you want to do better on this.
Would you rather be doing algebra on homework?
Yeah. So we get to do it next year.
All right, so 15 does not equal 75.
What's 100 minus 81?
19.
Okay. Thank you.
What do we have?
Slow down though, Landon. All right, everybody caught up with that first one?
Yes.
All right, so now we have 10 squared minus 9 squared. What's 10 squared? 10 times 10.
100.
What's 9 squared? 9 times 9.
81.
81. So now, Landon, what's 100 minus 81?
91. Right, 91. 8, 19.
19. So on the left,
19.
we can draw our little scale here. And the left is 19. Now, what's 3 squared?
9.
So now we have 10 plus 9. What's 10 plus 9?
19.
Is that one balanced?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Hang on. I'm catching up.
Catching up?
Yeah.
equation is balanced.
Okay.
All right, we all caught up?
20.
Why don't you guys try that fourth or number 4 on your own?
Okay.
All right. Just go step by step on that right side. And what do we have to do first in our order of operations on the right side of this one?
25 times 20.
On the right side. What do we have to do first here?
200 times.
Landon, what do we have to do first here?
Times them all? Oh no, they did that like 2 part.
Exponent. So we got to do that first, then we can multiply.
I'm already doing it.
This is too hard.
You haven't even tried it yet.
Yes, I did.
1,000 jeepers.
I'll try.
Monkeys.
What is it, Scooby-Doo?
I guess. Not even.
It's not equal. Hey,
It's 250.
keep it
Let
down.
him work.
1,000.
Landon. Let him work.
It's not 1,000.
Yeah, it is.
Landon. Let him work.
I'm helping out Maddie.
Did she ask for your help?
Yes,
Okay.
kind of.
Everybody done?
Yeah.
What is 25 times 10? 250. 25 times 10 is 250. So we can draw our scale over here. And on the left we have 250. Alright, first thing we gotta do is 5 squared. What's 5 squared? 25. I'll drop all this down. What's 5 times 2?
10.
10.
It should be
10.
What's 10 times 5?
50.
50. What's 50 times 2?
100.
And what's 100 times 25?
1,250.
Nope.
2,500.
Oh, wait, no.
2,500.
Yeah,
So 2,500 goes on the left. Is that balanced?
No.
No, those do not equal each other. So the equation is not balanced.
I said not balanced, so not true.
That sounds good to me.
I did mine a little bit different. This is how I did mine. So I took this one and 25. So 25 times 2.
Let's look at it. We don't have any work on here.
Huh?
So how are we gonna know what you did?
Because I was pretty good at it. Can't you see? So this is how
I can't see because you don't have any work. So you took 5 times 5 and got 10?
No, that's not how I did it. I went like this. 2 times 25 brings up the 25, and I forgot to times it right.
So punch it. That'll help.
I'll fix it. I know.
All right.
One more time.
It is homework time.
Yeah.